Ahead in Kayak Camping the South Branch Potomac River, Part 1. I'm a goner. So when you're kayaking with your cousins, they yell at you like out of nowhere. They just yell at you because they want to go in a tree.
Oh my God!
Wow. I am too. Really itchy. Hey guys, so I am here with Brian. We are on our way to the South Branch of the Potomac River for a little kayak camping over the next 3 days. Pretty excited. We're actually going to meet up with some family here that lives up north in Pennsylvania in that area. So Brian, brand new, just bought a Nova Craft Prospector 16 canoe, and he is going to try that out today. This is going to be a first time on this river, really in this region at all. So I guess we'll see how it goes. Here at the put-in of the South Branch of the Potomac River, looking pretty good behind me, looking like we're going to be good on the water levels from the visual. We're getting ready to run the shuttle here, and we'll be on the water before you know it. Getting ready to put in with my brother Brian. We are currently trying to get a picture of everybody. My cousin Briel is down there. We got Dana yelling, "I'm Dana!" And we got Amanda. They clearly do not care about this camera. Getting ready to put in. Let's do it. So the photo was a success, and our journey was underway. Oh, I left the skills to work. So we have just put in here on the South Branch Potomac River. We got 2 nights and 3 days ahead of us. Really excited to do this family paddle. Got Brian here, got my cousins Dana, Briel, and Amanda here. We are here in West Virginia. Really excited. We're not sure what the water levels are going to be. We think we're going to be good most of the way. There are some sections that we are going to deal with some rapids up to class 2, I believe. We're going to go through a beautiful trough tomorrow. So sort of the plan and the goal is to make it about 5 miles or so and then start looking for a campsite. We do know there's some big islands coming up later, and we think those may be a good place to find a camp. So looking over here, we got Brian sporting his brand new Nova Craft Canoe Prospector 15. It's a heck of a canoe, and I know that he is super excited to try that canoe out on this trip. Hopefully he doesn't have to get out and portage too much with it, because it might be a little bit interesting if he has to do that. Right here in front of me, we have Dana. And she's waving. So she and Brielle have done some kayak camping before, so they know what it's about.
We're in our trusty Sea Eagle Explorer kayak. It's a class 4 whitewater.
And that's pretty awesome.
Kayaks. You can pack a ton of kayaks, like we look at. This is Blue Heron and Dorado.
So barring any rain showers tonight, which it doesn't look like we're going to have any, they will likely be sleeping in those, which is pretty awesome, and it's probably extremely comfortable. So I'm a little bit jealous, not gonna lie. Way up there above in front in the green kayak, that is the Axis 10.5. I actually just bought that kayak on Marketplace. We have Amanda in that. This is her first kayak camping excursion. She has done kayaking before, so she's not new to kayaking, just the camping part of it. So I'm gonna get in front of Brian because he doesn't know how to work his canoe. If we look up further in the other blue inflatable, that is Briel there. Briel is Dana's younger sister. And pretty close in age to me as well. You got low water there, Brian.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to go right.
So the bottom of this river so far is pretty interesting. It's quite rocky, but they're big. They're not boulders. They're bigger than pebbles. Just decent sized rocks. Pretty cool looking. So our trip was on from Moorefield, West Virginia. With rain having been sparse the last little bit in the region, I expected the water levels to be on the lower side. I expected us to do some scraping, maybe have to get out of the boat some, but was really just hoping for the best, that we would, in the end, really have enough water to do what we were doing for this kayak camping excursion. Scrapey, scrapey, scrapey. Man, it's good to be on the water. I'm a goner.
Sorry. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, you can take a break.
So as you could see, Amanda was having just a little bit of trouble controlling the Axis 10.5, but I had no doubts she would come a long ways as we continued to paddle. Brian going down it in the Nova Craft. Brielle's up there. She got snagged on some rocks, so she had to get out a little bit. So far these shoals we've been able to navigate pretty good. There are some bony sections. You definitely need to try to choose the right line, but it appears that we do have enough water for the most part. Here in front of me though, the right line goes right through a tree, so maybe I'll go through it. I don't know. Maybe just try to skirt it here. Moving at good speeds, even not in these rapids. Right now, clicking 3, there's 4 through that rapid. So, I've just purchased the Garmin GPS 66i. I don't even hardly know how to use it yet. There's still some kinks I'm trying to work out through it. But definitely good to have. Especially on trips when you're, you know, more in the wilderness type. And part of this trip will kind of be like that. But for a trip... Okay, so just a little rapids up here too. Nothing crazy, but kind of more what we've seen. Just these little shoaly kind of rapids. Just... You gotta worry about getting stuck on rocks. Scraping up the bottom of your Yukon.
You're going right, you're going left.
You need to cut through here.
Huh?
Well, that might work actually. I chose the wrong line. I think I missed. So having to get out of the boat to move your kayak through rocky areas like this is never a ton of fun. And overall, the river really did seem to have enough water, but there were certain spots that, you know, just it just made sense just to get out of the boat. Just made things easier. And it was a beautiful day. We didn't really have that many miles we needed to make. So yeah, all was good. I'm gonna try this. See if this works.
So who's the oldest? Brian?
Yeah, like 100.
I see the like I was Brian, 100 checked out.
Looks right. Yeah. What? What? Far left, far right. So when you're kayaking with your cousins, they yell at you like out of nowhere. They just yell at you because they want to go in a tree. That's pretty cool. So stopping, that was a pretty cool dead tree with a really big hollow opening in it. Kind of interesting. But it's really pretty out here. We've had pretty good current to this point. Just some of these little rock garden rapidy areas are a little minky, a little bony, but seems to be opening up a little bit more. The river seems to be getting a little more water, so pretty good so far. Just gonna continue enjoying it. That is literally a tree falling.
What?
Wow. I don't think I got that on camera.
That was wild.
I think they're cutting them down.
I think they're about to throw that over.
Oh, there it is. That was pretty funny. We thought a tree just randomly fell, which it did, except someone forced it down. So they were getting scared. They thought the tree was getting ready to fall in the water. Yeah.
We were like, this is a trickster river. It fixes all these
I'm just like, there's a tree falling. Where the hell did that come from?
Agreeing with us. That was wild. I never had anything like that happen before.
So after the tree debacle, we kind of started to settle into the trip, settle into the river. As it turns out, this was a beautiful stretch of river, but I had a feeling as we continued this trip into the next couple days, it was only going to get better. But for now, one paddle stroke at a time, we make our way toward the rest of the beauty that this river will surely have. So far, you know, we've gone about 4.5 miles, and there have been numerous places that would make good campsites. This is a little strip island to the right of me, and it would make a good site. So we are coming up on an island. It's right here. It's 8/10 of a mile long island. The hope is to find a campsite somewhere on this island, but we have to find the best possible site on the island. So we can't just settle for the first thing we see. It's got to be River Paddler approved. And if we leave it up to Brian to find our campsite, I mean, he will settle for the first thing he sees. You have to go up 30 feet embankment, and then up a rock wall, and then finally you might get somewhere to camp. It doesn't even appear that the right side of this island is even really navigable. Navigable. I'm gonna have to work on that. I have to work on that word there. Yeah, I mean, there's water on the other side. You just can't really get there. Yeah, this is it. We got a rock beach there, a rock beach there. So we just got off of this island.
What? Where? Is that a papa? Yeah! Yeah! That's a papa!
And when you have no clue what they're screaming about.
That's a papa, right? 100%! 100%! Yeah!
Let's check it out. So as Brian and I started exploring this island and this camp spot, we quickly realized it would work. It was good, in fact. There really wasn't anything wrong with the site. But in the spirit of trying to keep true to my word, I wanted to explore some more of the island, just to make sure we were in the best spot. But after doing a little bit of exploring, we quickly realized, why mess with a good thing? We had a really good campsite, and we were going to take it. I am too. Really itchy. Getting bit? Is that what it is? Yeah, I don't know why. So I'm not sure what Brian and I walked through, but boy, we started getting itchy. Both of us set it at like the same time. Our legs started getting really itchy. Didn't see any gnats on us or anything, so we walked through something. Not really sure what, but that's all good. We're going back here. He's already back there. I think we're going to take this first site we found. It's pretty nice. So we'll figure that out. So here at camp, it just got really windy and the skies got a little bit dark, and we looked at the weather and it said basically potential for thunderstorms until 9 o'clock. There's a very slight drizzle right now, and why that is important is because Dana and Brielle were going to sleep right here in their kayaks. So as a precaution, they are now up there setting up their tents. And something from me that you have never seen before, and I am extremely new to it, and And it hurts my feelings, honestly, that I'm even doing it and showing you, but I got a tent. Yep, got a tent. There is a reason. I don't have a tent just because I want a tent. I have a tent because a potential trip in the future is going to be tent only sleeping, so I figure I need to get a little practice in before that trip happens. So I got the tent. Brian, as always, never has anything set up, but you know, he'll get there. So everyone's got their tent set up with the exception of Brian. Well, he has started on his hammock, but there's something pretty cool over here. So I have to go check it out. So this is Briel and Dana, this one right here, they're gonna share that. But Amanda's, check this out. Yes, I believe that's pretty dang cool.
Obviously more fresh stuff. Marshmallows and Jiffy Pop. Did you eat your hot dogs? Jiffy Pop?
No,
Oh, Jiffy Pop. Gotcha. Are you gonna eat them?
probably not.
You might just leave them here as an offering tomorrow then. What about your sub?
I can't even. I'm full.
Good thing you got all that food.
Like, I could eat